Alright guys, I'm super excited to be doing this review over this scooter, the Macwheel MX Pro. I've had this scooter for about a month now. I have about 70 miles on it and it's an awesome scooter. So I'm going to show you guys all the specs, tell you guys everything about the scooter, and then we're going to go outside and do some real world testing for this scooter. So yeah, the first thing I want to tell you guys is all of the specs. So basically this scooter has a 36 volt, 10 amp hour battery, and the amp hour is what makes it go 25 miles long, which is the long range of the scooter, which is pretty impressive compared to some of the other scooters that cost in this scooter's price range. Along with that 25 miles range, we also have a top speed of 15.5 miles per hour, which is plenty fast on flat ground. Now going downhill can also go a lot faster than that, and going uphill it actually does a pretty good job going around 14 miles per hour for me. Now the motor is 350 watts, which is plenty enough power to get you from 0 to 15 fast enough. The tires are 8.5 inches tall and they are also solid pneumatic tires, which basically means that they are filled with a bunch of rubber pieces, which is great because flat tires really will never actually come with these scooters. Now with that being said, the tread on the tire might wear down, but it's never going to be a flat tire for you guys. Which leads me to my next point. There is no suspension in the scooter, and to be honest, I really don't even mind it. I don't have to worry about, getting a flat tire. I can go over bumps pretty fast, go over rocks pretty fast. Would you rather have an air-filled tire which could pop and you have to be careful going over these rocks, or would you rather have a solid tire that doesn't pop but it does do bad, on bumpy situations? The scooter features a nice LED screen with 3 different modes. You have 1, 2, and 3. I believe the different speeds for each mode are: mode 1 is 5 miles per hour top speed, mode 2 is 10 miles per hour top speed, and then mode 3 is 15.5 miles per hour top speed, which is pretty great. And there's also an LED light on front and a brake light on back, which is super useful for riding at nighttime. It's definitely super safe. When you put the brakes on, the back light does flash. If you want to turn that off, all you got to do is click 2 times again. Now the longest ride I've actually been on so far is 10 miles, and that's out of the 25 mile range. And after I did all of that, I still had about 65% battery left, which was awesome. I went 10 miles, and that's coming from someone who weighs 140 pounds. I know a lot of you guys who are looking for these scooters might weigh a little bit less or a little bit more. The weight limit for this scooter is 220 pounds, so I really can't stress how good the performance is for me. It is awesome. It takes off pretty fast, it slows down pretty fast, it's everything I want. The top speed is actually 15.5 miles per hour on top road with no wind, and it does go up hills really fast. Everything on the website is correct, which is great. It weighs 33.1 pounds, which is easy to carry. It's not too heavy, but it is a little bit heavy, but it does actually compact down to make it a little bit easier to carry from, class to class or wherever you guys are going with this scooter. There's one more thing that I want to tell you guys before I go outside and test this scooter. It comes with an app that is pretty easy to use. It keeps track of the scooter's battery, keeps track of how much range the scooter has left, and it keeps track of how many miles in total the odometer has. So yeah, definitely some pretty awesome stuff that comes with this scooter. It does not have a GPS, which it could be useful if you're worried about someone stealing it. That's all I have to talk to you guys about right now. We're gonna head outside and see what the scooter can do. I took a couple hours to test the scooter in different scenarios, and here's what I found out. The scooter weighs around 30 pounds and can compact down by flipping a clip and folding down to lock. It's small enough to carry and fits in the car no problem. The scooter can ride on trails but has a very hard time starting up and keeping momentum, especially up hills, and if it's wet outside I would definitely not recommend with these wheels. It's very good at sprinting uphill, and I went about 13 miles per hour up large hills. I wanted to test the brakes, so here's a video of me going from full speed, 15.5 miles per hour, to 0 miles per hour in 60 frames a second in about 5 to 10 feet. One thing I definitely noticed is as the scooter dies, it definitely loses power. One more thing that was negative about the scooter is the app. The app was not correct in terms of telling me how far I had left. I had already gone about 15 miles per hour, so I should have only had 40% left, but the app told me I had 60% left. I wasn't paying enough attention to how far I've already gone, so I did have to walk it back to school for a little bit. One fun thing about the scooter is you can do full burnouts if you start it and you put all your weight to the back. Alright guys, I just got back from testing and that was really fun. I really enjoyed the scooter and loved it so much. Now it's the end of the video, and I can't really tell you guys if you're supposed to get the scooter or not get the scooter. All I can really say is that I really enjoyed the scooter and I think it's definitely worth the money. Now it's your job to go out there and maybe try different scooters, do some research, and see which one is best for you, because I can't tell you guys everything. I think it's a great beginner scooter for the price. You really can't beat the range that it actually goes, and 15.5 miles per hour is definitely fast enough, especially if your age is like maybe 10 to 15. That's plenty fast for you. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Stay safe and stay blessed. Peace.